Welcome. Thank you very much for tuning into my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Sadie. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if it's not, welcome back. Today, I would like to talk about financial literacy for kids. And when is it is it ever too early for you to teach your kids financial literacy? Before I go any further, I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not legal advice. This is just my opinion. You might differ from what I am suggesting, and that is perfectly fine. Again, this is just my opinion. So, hypothetical. You have a 10-year-old son and his favorite aunt gives him $100 for Christmas, his birthday, or whatever it is. What do you tell the kid to do with the money? Or do you just say, go ahead, spend, do whatever you want. You only live once. It's your birthday gift or Christmas gift. Just do what you want. My thoughts on this issue is a child is never too young to learn how to treat money, respect money. And if we're going to say, well, this child is only 10 years old and he's young and this is his Christmas or birthday gift, let the child live a little, we then have to say, well, when is the right or appropriate age to teach them financial literacy? Is it 16? Is it 18? Is it 20? As humans, we are visual creatures and we generally like to see beautiful things. And when we see things that are not as pleasant or attractive, it tends to leave some kind of an impression on our minds. I have a son that's 17 years old, and I try to drive him down to places like Skid Row and where I see or homeless people frequent, just to express to him, well, when you get $1 from family members, friends as a gift, birthday gift, Christmas gift, you want to try to allocate some of that money for certain things as opposed to spending it all. I'm not trying to say I know it all. This is my one and only child, and as some people might say, this is my first attempt at the rodeo, having only one child. And so probably someone that has more than one child would definitely know more. But this is my opinion. You can choose to agree or disagree, but I think that a child is never too young to start understanding how to respect, and that's a big word, respect and treat money. So my take on what a child should do with that $100 bill that they just got from their favorite aunt would be trying to have the child understand that there's always going to be a rainy day. It might look perfect right now, but there is going to come a time or point where you need. So do not spend all that money in one place. I will allow, if that was my 10-year-old child, to spend 70% of what he just received, so $70, and to try to allocate the remaining 30% to other things. So kids learn from what obviously their parents teach them and what they see. I think that maybe taking 10% or $10 of that money and driving the kid to, say, a 99-cent store, have them purchase maybe 10 things for $1 a piece that you and them think could possibly sell for more, and have them set up a little eBay account and try to see if they can sell whatever they have just purchased for $1 for now, say $2 or $3, because in the end that $10 now multiplies because you have decided to use it to invest. And kids are not just going to know how to do things like this. You have to kind of show them. So after 1, 2, 3 tries of them taking, say, that 10% of whatever they received and going to the 99-cent store, it becomes like a like a pattern, and they're able to eventually see, maybe when they go to school, they see what other kids like, and let's say it's a candy bar. So you go to the 99-cent store, buy it for $1 and sell it for $2. So once you've taken your child, say, to the 99-cent store and you've purchased these things and you have allowed them to upload it either to eBay or, I don't know, sell it in the neighborhood, the child then becomes very happy at the fact that now they know how to, say, make money. This is a 10-year-old child that did not know how to make money, and now you have shown them, you took $10 out of your $100 and you have now made, let's say, $30 because you sold each thing you purchased for $3. Another 10% out of the $100. So right now we've spent 70%. We have put $10 to work. The other $10, I would say, put it in the bank. Again, that rainy day situation, you always want to have money there. I know that right now the kid is having all their needs met because their parents are paying for it, but you always want to, it makes you feel good when you know that you have money saved, and you can, if you want something, you can say, Mom, I need to go get something and I have my $10 in the bank. Also, the monies that you made off of your sale of the things you purchased from the 99-cent store, you want to put maybe $10 of that in the bank, and the other $20 go buy some more things from the 99-cent store. And slowly but surely, your little Johnny is becoming an entrepreneur. The last 10%, in my mind, should go to charity. Teach your kids how to give. I am a firm believer that if I contribute to prosperity, I must be prosperous myself. And we need to start teaching our kids this mindset. If they give, you need to teach them, you're not necessarily going to get it from the same place, but if you give, if your hands are open and you're giving, it is going to come back to you. So yes, in my mind, a child is never too young to learn how to treat and respect money. 6-month-old is too young, maybe a year-old, maybe too young, but a child is past a year, you can start teaching them certain things where they understand the value of money, principles of money, and how to be or have financial literacy. Because in the end, that child is going to be an adult. It is our hope that that adult takes some of what you've taught them into their adult life. And children learn from what they see. If their parents are teaching them how to treat money, they will in turn take that into their adult life. So if you have a mom or a dad that they get their paycheck and just spend it on whatever, and before the paycheck even comes in, the funds have already been spent, you are going to have a child who is probably going to be of the same mindset. In teaching that 10-year-old child what to do with that $100 bill that they received from their favorite aunt, you have started in motion some principles that the child would hopefully take into their adult life. One is you've shown the child that not every dollar you receive must be spent. The second one is, if you just take a small portion of what you just received and try to reinvest, you can make so much more than what the person that gave you actually gave you. You teach a child how to fend for themselves or make money for themselves, rather than waiting for the aunt to give yet another $100 bill. You've also taught the child the principle of giving and the fact that, prosperity, as long as I give, I will receive. It might not be from the same place, but I will definitely receive. Not all of us were taught these principles or how to respect and or treat money. I know I was not. I had to learn on my own. but we can, as now parents, teach our children. So as an adult, how this would play into our lives would be, so you get your paycheck, 70% of that is designated to paying the bills, buying food, paying mortgage, rent, things of that sort. 10% of that paycheck would go into a 401k plan, a retirement plan, IRA, SEP IRA, whichever one it is that you contribute to. Another 10%, as far as I'm concerned, I would be still at the 99-cent store, the thrift store, somewhere where I can buy things low and sell high, because I can see the value. And not everybody knows that you can get this thing at that store for such a low price. That last 10% of your paycheck, I believe, should go to giving. Again, as I've said, and I continue to say, if I contribute to prosperity, there is no way that I am not going to be prosperous. Whichever way you want to give, giving in tithes, giving to the homeless, giving to the Salvation Army, wherever you're giving, as far as I'm concerned, that 10% must be put aside to give. I think these principles, to me, make a person a well-rounded person. You know, we have so much going on in life that I think having a roadmap as to how we address certain parts of our life generally, to me, I've noticed helps. I like to know in advance what I'm going to be doing with my funds, and because of these principles, I know what I do with my funds. So to the young parents out there, yes, I know it can be tough, but someone has to teach our kids, and no one's going to take our kids and teach them. We need to be out there trying to instill in our children the importance of money, how to respect money, how to treat it, because if we don't, we are our children's first teachers. And if we are not out there showing our kids what to do with money, they are invariably going to get into situations where they're living either paycheck to paycheck or maybe worse. I'm hoping I've been able to give some valuable information to the young parents out there. And if this is your first time here, thank you so very much for tuning in. If you got any value out of this recording, please give me thumbs up. Please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can get videos that I post from time to time. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Once again, this is Sadie. Have a wonderful rest of your day.